continue the translations on the coordinate plane video with now writing the rule. So yesterday I had you watch this slide to see what it's going to look like. First we had point B, and we translated it 2 units to the right and 1 unit up. Then we were able to plot it and move it and find our B prime ordered pair, and that's what we have in the box. To write the rule, we're going to first write the word rule, but then we're going to look at our directions up at the top. The first direction, and direction meaning left, right, up, or down, the first direction word I see is right. And if I go right on my coordinate plane, I go to positive numbers. So that is a positive word. So I'm going to put a plus over the word right. And then I'm going to look for my next direction word, which is up. And if I go up on the coordinate plane, those are positives as well. So I'm going to put a plus sign above the word up. Then I'm going to look at how many I am moving to the right. And I am moving 2 to the right. And then let's look at how many I'm moving up. I'm moving 1 to the right. And then if I'm moving right, that's on the x-axis. And if I'm moving up, that's on the y-axis. I've basically created my rule, so now I can write the rule and put a box around it. I have rule, and then I have a big parentheses with a comma in between it because it's looking at a set of ordered pairs. And we're going to add 2 to the x values and add 1 to the y values. And that's how we get x plus 2, y plus 1 as our rule. To keep going with this, I'm going to show you how we apply it to the ordered pairs. If you start with -4, -5, and you add 2 to the x, add 1 to the y, that's what I've done there, and you solve those integer problems, you get our final answer that we got up here. So you can do it mathematically as well. Let's go to example 1 that you did in class yesterday. And example 1 was to translate point A 2 units to the left, 3 units down. We did that on the graph, and we got our new ordered pair. And our new ordered pair was A prime is 1, -5. Now we're going to write the rule. To start with, we need to look for the direction words in our opening statement. We need to look for the 2 words that are telling us the direction, and we need to write a plus or a minus above them. The first direction word is left. So left is a negative word, and if you go left on the coordinate plane, you get minuses, you get negative numbers. So we're going to put a minus above it. Then you're going to find the next direction word, which is down. If you go down on the coordinate plane, you go to negative numbers, so we're going to put a minus there as well. And then if you need to, we are going to put in the fact that if you go left, you're on the x-axis. If you go down, you're on the y-axis. And then finally, how many are you going to the left? 2. Because 2. How many are you going down? 3. So now we have our rule. To start by writing the rule, we're going to actually write the word rule. And then we're starting with x because in the ordered pair you always have x and y. So we're going to start with x. And if you look up at what we've done already, we see x minus 2 right here. And that's what we're going to write, x minus 2. And then we have the y. Y minus 3, y minus 3. And we need to put a box around that because if that's what we're looking for, the rule, then we need to know that that's our rule, and with a box around it, it tells us that's our answer. Let's go ahead and do example 2. Go to example 2 on your notes and see if you can write the rule. So let's write the positive and negative above the numbers. Above the direction words. We have right is plus, and down would be negative. And we can fill in our numbers and letters. So this would be X and Y, and 4 and 2. So then I write rule and my answer from what I just wrote in the problem. If you have trouble with this, you can write rule and then make a big parentheses. This is a strategy for anyone having trouble. And you guys are already familiar with X and Y. We know that's how we're going to have what we're going to have in our rule. And we just have to figure out the numbers that go with it. And we can look up here, 4 right plus 4. 2 down minus 2. That's another way to help you to keep yourself more organized. Make sure that you have both of your answers. Make sure you have the ordered pairs boxed and the rule box. So you can put your pencil down and just watch this part. This is where we're plugging in or substituting our ordered pairs that we were given into our rule to see if they work. And look at our final answers. We have b prime 2 negative, and we have 6 negative 1, and we are right with that one after using our rule. Now here's example 3. For this one, we're going to look at our words of direction at the top, and we have left, and we have up, minus, and plus. And I'm going to go ahead and give you the rule. You should have x plus 4. You should have y plus 2, and put a box around it.